Zusammen. Ich hoffe, euch geht's gut. Seid soweit schon einen guten Tag gestartet. Bei mir ist auf jeden Fall sehr gut. Ja, heute spielen wir Noire weiter und zwar mit dem Fall 15 abgekartetes Spiel. Gestern haben wir ein DLC gemacht und zwar, das war dieser Killerwahnsinn. Und wir haben den Fall 14 abgeschlossen, Plague Caesar Teil 2. Gut, dann würde ich sagen, schauen wir mal, wie es weitergeht. Ich hoffe, ihr seid dabei und los geht's. Gut, dann starten wir mal, würde ich sagen. Fortsetzen. Gut, sehr gut. Okay, wir sind hier in der Wohnung noch. Ah, stimmt, ich hab dir gestern den Arm umgehauen. Gut.
Give her a minute and take a look around.
Was haben wir hier? Ein Springmesser.
Nasty
Okay.
weapon.
All the Italians carry them. A real man uses his fists or a gun.
Okay, was haben wir auf der anderen Seite? Auf der anderen Seite war Portemonnaie, okay.
Carlo here seems to have the same friends as Hammond. What are the odds on them all being bookmakers?
Okay, haben wir das auch. Schauen wir uns mal hier weiter um. Koffer.
She's leaving town.
Hab ich irgendwas vergessen noch? In-State Autobus, Passagiername Candy Edwards.
Single ticket.
Busfahrschein. Okay.
I guess there isn't a lot for Albert in Ohio.
Schauen wir mal ganz kurz die Kamera noch. Bisschen zu hell. Das ist wieder zu hell. Ja, aber hinten die Lichterketten sind so kacke aus. Contrast. Ne, ist so dunkel. Irgendwie ist es so dunkel. Okay, weiter geht's. Sorry für die Aufhaltung. Ich wollte nur kurz was gucken. Gut, dann haben wir hier noch.
Scania sails from New York.
Ja, okay, gehen wir zurück.
Take a seat, Miss Edwards. We have some questions for you to answer.
Look, I haven't done anything wrong.
Ever? I find that pretty hard to believe.
Can you answer some questions now, Miss Edwards?
Sure, I've had worse. I'll shake it off.
Gut, das ist Candy Edwards. Augenfarbe grün, 27 Jahre alt, blond. Moment. 27 Jahre alt, blond, weiblich. Freundin von Albert Hammond. Gut, dann würde ich sagen, wir tun sie mal verhören. Gut, Aufenthaltsort von Hammond.
We're trying to track down Albert Hammond. We have reason to believe he might be in danger. Do you know where he is?
No, I don't. I'm over Albert. I haven't seen him.
Niemals.
You're lying, Candy. You were in his hotel room.
You're lying.
He came back after the fight and you weren't there. What happened?
You can't prove that I was in the room.
Ja. Zeitschriftenkupon.
How do you think we found you, Candy? You wrote your name and address on a coupon.
Look, Albert was supposed to take a fall. We were all supposed to make a little money out of it. But Albert got too goddamn stubborn. Said his pride was all he had left. So I told him, shove it. Let's see his pride keep him warm at night.
So you walked out before the fight?
Yes, I did. What's the problem? I didn't take anything.
Liste mit Wettquoten gefunden.
Do the names Harry, Mervyn, or Ray mean anything to you?
Could be anybody. How the hell would I know?
They're bookmakers, aren't they?
You're lying.
How the hell would I know?
Was ist mit dem Buchmachercode? Oder?
Albert wrote his winnings down on a notepad in the hotel room. We found the odds in his locker. Who has the betting slips?
That son of a bitch, Albert. Everyone thought he was dumb, including me. But he beat them all.
Gut, plant die Stadt zu
You leaving
verlassen.
town, Miss Edwards?
Yes, I'm going straight home.
Albert is going home by boat as soon as he collects his winnings. I know you're going to meet him.
Albert is going to collect nothing. He'll be lucky if he can get out of town in one piece.
How will you fare any better? They already believe you're in on it.
Hell, I know you're in on it.
You can think what you want, Buster. I'll take my chances. I got a few errands to run, and then I say adios to this dump.
Do you want to press charges against Arcaro?
Just get him out of here. That's all I want.
Get out, Carlo, you hump. And get rid of that pig sticker. You ever pull that thing on me, I'll shoot you like a dog.
That bitch knows where Hammond is. She knows where my money's gone.
My money too, tough guy. I'll handle this.
Good luck, Miss Edwards. I hope things work out for you.
Thank you. It's very kind of you to say so.
Bad people are looking to hurt Candy, and yet she's not heading straight for the train station? I smell a payoff. I say stake her out. See where she goes. Tail this broad. Don't let her get away, but don't get spotted. I'll bring up the car behind you.
Sie nicht entdecken. Ich glaube, wir müssen jetzt verfolgen. Wann geht die? Biegt jetzt ab. Warum dreht sie sich jetzt auch um? Oh Mann. Na egal.
Tail this broad. Don't let her get away, but don't get spotted. I'll bring up the car behind you.
Oh Mann, oh Mann. Okay. Kurz.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Ja, komm. Wir müssen uns beeilen. Läuft die weiter? Okay, so läuft weiter. Los geht's. Och, warum sieht die mich immer? Ich verstehe das nicht. Sie sieht mich jedes Mal. Oh Mann.
Tail this broad. Don't let her get away, but don't get spotted. I'll bring up the car behind you.
Ich mag manchmal kein Verfolgen. Okay. Nochmal, weil es so schön war. Ich guck gleich wieder zurück. Okay, die bleibt jetzt stehen. Die dreht sich jetzt um. Ja. Mist. Okay, sie läuft weiter. Duckte sich. Wo ist sie?
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Ja, ich versuche hier, aber die sieht mich 100%ig. Lauf hier rum. Spring doch. Wo ist sie?
Risk losing the trail.
Das kann nicht rennen. Wo ist sie? Da, okay.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Wo geht's jetzt hin? Wo läuft die hin? Okay, sie hat nochmal geguckt, weil sie fühlt sich verfolgt. Das soll keiner rausfinden, wo sie hingeht. Wo ist sie jetzt hin? Da läuft sie, okay. Schnell, komm. Lass dich nicht sehen. Jetzt läuft die da lang. Okay. Jetzt könnte ich losrennen. Wann biegt die ab jetzt? Links oder rechts? Okay, in die Richtung. Okay, ich habe die jetzt so weit verfolgt.
Bookmakers? Yes.
Okay.
Surprise.
Surprise. Trifft die Likör untersuchen. Okay, das machen wir dann auch gleich mal. Müssen wir da irgendwo hinfahren oder was? Buchmacherbüro. Ah, das ist hier, okay. Gehen wir mal rein.
A blonde woman just came in here.
She went out the back way. Said she was being watched.
How much did she collect?
$3,600. She cleaned me out.
On the Hammond Kid Galahad fight?
You got it. I'm not complaining. We all made a lot of money on that one. Huge plunge on Galahad, and then Hammond knocks the bum out.
So she collected the money and went out through the back door.
Nope. She made a phone call over there, wrote something on a notepad, and then left.
What are you doing?
An old intelligence trick from the Marines.
Ah, diese Geheimschrift. Aha, nicht schlecht. Was steht hier? So, es geht noch weiter. Stimmt, wenn man also oben drauf was schreibt, dann kann man es vielleicht noch sehen, was geschrieben wurde. So, Hollywood. Okay.
We know where she's headed. Let's get moving.
Geschafft. Wir fahren mal zu dieser Adresse, würde ich sagen.
Operating out of storefronts in the Hollywood area. Thrifty Liquor, 6106 Santa Monica, the Examiner Drugstore, and a Max Spirits at 1658 North Cherokee. KGPL cleared.
Look where you're going!
Mist. Ich fahre wieder alle Autos kaputt.
Hammond backed himself to win.
And Candy is picking up the winnings. Smart play.
Question is Candy collecting on Albert's behalf, or is she cheating him too?
All units in the vicinity and any central unit. Citizen reports of 415 at 7th and Central. Unit to handle code 2, identified.
Okay. Hallo, ich will nur abbiegen hier. Mensch. Sind wir da jetzt? Okay. Ich fahre jetzt immer um.
Look, that's the latest thing.
Okay. Das ist ein bisschen so. Gut, dann gehen wir rein. Ist ein bisschen zu hell irgendwie.
Detectives Phelps and Earl, LAPD.
Relax, Cole. You just have a blonde in here, Mervyn?
Sure did. I'm just about to close up. She took me to the cleaners. 4,000 clams and change.
How long ago did she leave?
Maybe 5 minutes. Called a cab. Asked for a number. I told her there was a card over there by the phone.
Ja, besser. Gut. Ich habe zwar nichts verstanden, aber egal. Wir müssen jetzt dann. So, wir sind jetzt im Drugstore. Das ist das Exama Drugstore.
Leave me alone, mister. I mind my own business.
Telefon. Was ist das hier? Yellow Cab.
We need to get after her, fast.
Okay. Moment.
Operator, message for KGPL.
now.
Can you connect me to the Yellow Cab Company? Hollywood 2187, please. This is Detective Phelps, LAPD. You dispatched a cab to 1487 Ivar Avenue, Hollywood?
Yes, sir. Sent one round from the pool.
Do you have the number of that cab?
Number 179.
Thanks.
We're done playing around. Get Mervyn to give us an address on Ray's place.
You have any idea who Ray is?
Sugar Ray?
Not now, Mervyn. Cole doesn't have much of a sense of humor at the best of times.
Ray runs a shop up on North Cherokee Avenue, just south of Hollywood Boulevard.
Gut. Jetzt fahren wir zur Rays Buchmacherbüro. Würde ich sagen.
This broad's planning on
Sorry.
cleaning out every bookmaker in town.
Hammond needed to make sure he was getting a bigger payday than if he'd taken the flop.
Never trust the limeys, especially where a fight's concerned. A mistake we can't seem to stop
Voll
making.
bleiben sagen. Ich fahre in die nächste rein. Würde ich sagen. Weiter, 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 weiter. Stopp. Hier rum. Oh,
What are you
mein
doing?
Gott. Diese Kurven. Ich fahre gern Autos kaputt. Oh Mann, ey. Egal, jetzt ein bisschen zusammenreißen, jetzt ordentlich fahren. Jetzt haben wir hier bald keine Autos mehr. So in der Art. Gut.
That's the cab waiting up ahead. She's not in the car. Don't get too close.
She must be inside.
We're on the move again, Cole. After her. Don't lose that cab.
Darf auch nicht zu nah dran
How many
gehen.
stops is she gonna make?
Biegt die ab? Okay. Oh, das ist so schwer immer, weil immer so viele Autos die dann fahren. Stopp, nur nicht zu nah dran. Stopp.
Hammond is full of himself, being this sure he was gonna win. That bitch is giving me what I'm owed. That's all I know.
Okay, du biegst jetzt ab, da biegen wir jetzt auch ab. Wir dürfen uns nicht erwischen lassen. Das war diese volle Fahrt umsonst. Okay, weiter geht's.
God damn it. Everyone's looking at us, Cole.
Ja, wir denken auch, was wir machen, ne? Ich verfolgen gerne Autos. Das ist wie für die für Kino. Okay. Ich hab jetzt steckt die aus.
He's heading inside.
Busstation, okay.
I think I just saw Hammond. I'll tail him. You get in there and stay with Candy. Make sure you don't let her see you.
Something funny
Wo geht die hin?
How's that just been paid look about?
It's him.
Roy!
Call an ambulance.
Hammond got away.
He said...
Just try and sit still, Candy. Who shot you? Was it Albert?
Car.
They're on the way. I have a patrolman searching the depot. The chief's putting together a manhunt for Hammond.
She's dying.
He got the money, right?
Looks like it.
A tough bird, our limey friend. Using his girlfriend as the bag woman and then getting greedy over the split. He won't make it out of town.
That's how you see it?
I told you that cocksucker was a crook.
Gut, dann durchsuchen wir mal die Dame. Was hier? Ein Revolver. Oh je.
.32 caliber. One shot fired.
Okay. Ein Schuss wurde abgefeuert. Handtasche, was hast du drin? Ägypten-Theater, Hollywood Boulevard, Uhrzeit 12 Uhr.
The Egyptian Theater.
Kinokarte. Die andere Hälfte. Okay. Was haben wir noch?
So, what now? The theater, I guess. We don't have much else to go on.
Dann würde ich sagen, fahren wir zum Theater. Der Rest macht ja die anderen. Zum Soll da hinten. Stopp schon. Dann fahren wir zum ägyptischen Theater, würde ich sagen. Let's do it. Oh, sorry. Steig ein. Ich wäre fast ohne den gefahren. Egal. Okay, ist nicht so viel Verkehr, kann man ganz in Ruhe drehen. Gute Sache.
Poor girl. She didn't deserve that.
Poor girl. Half the precinct aren't taking a vacation this year because of her.
Ach so, wir sind schon direkt hier in der Nähe. Perfekt. Bin ich jetzt hier ab? Okay. Egyptian Theater. Also ägyptisches Theater kann man auch sagen. Ist einfacher.
This seems like a long shot. Aren't they all?
Car 11 King.
Message from the coroner. The cause of death was a knife wound. Repeat, a knife wound. Revolver appears to have belonged to the victim.
Son of a
KGB all clear.
bitch. He stabbed her.
I thought you said real men use their fists, not guns.
That guinea cocksucker. You think he got the money too?
Come on, Roy. We're bringing this whole tragedy to its conclusion.
Gut, gehen wir mal rein. Wo ist eigentlich von der Eingang, oder? Müsste sein.
Why'd you kill her, Carlo? You griped with me. She was collecting the money for you. Mickey made it clear it was either me or you, and I intend to keep on living.
She stole those betting slips. She was running out on me.
And you were gonna let her?
No, I let her collect. I set her up, just like she set me up. Just like my manager set me up. Everyone wanted me to take a dive. Everyone wanted me to take the short money. It's for the best, kid.
You were washed up, kid! You couldn't climb, and you were too brave to sink. You were going nowhere!
Maybe, but I had heart. I was a Royal Marine, Carlo. If I lost a fight, it wasn't for lack of trying, and it wasn't for lack of courage. I didn't have much, but I had that.
I did it for you, and that's how you repay me!
You did it for yourself, so did little boy. You did it to make a quick buck, and Candy did it to make her dream come true.
Blah, blah, blah. I've got the money, all I need to do is get rid of you. It's gonna be a shame, kid, but that's business.
Okay, anscheinend kommt jetzt eine Schießerei wieder. Mal gucken.
We've heard enough, Arcaro. Put down your weapon.
You're making a big mistake, Arcaro.
Habe ich ihn? Boah.
Find some cover.
Okay, dann habe ich auch.
Come on, Cole. Carlo's a dead man.
Das sind die ersten zwei. Okay. Wo schießt denn hier jemand? Ich sehe hier nicht.
Stay down. Get behind something.
Ach, geh da runter. Wo ist der hin? Da oben. Komm. What? Da ist auch noch jemand. Okay. Jetzt fehlt noch der eine, oder? Ja, er kommt runter, glaube ich. Wo ist er?
Kill a cop.
Mist. Wie großzügig das dann noch runterkommt und ich treffe nicht. Oh Mann. Oh Mann, egal. Nächster Versuch, würde ich sagen. Dann kann man das nicht wegdrücken. Auf ein neues, würde ich sagen.
We've heard enough, Arcaro. Put down your weapon.
You're making a big mistake, Arcaro.
Okay. Eieieiei. Wo ist er?
Stay down.
Come on, Cole. Carlo's a dead man.
Oh shit.
Kill a cop, and it's the electric chair.
Wo treffe ich denn nicht? Oh, wo hängt der denn hier?
Where are you? You limey cocksucker.
komplett. Ha! Diesmal war es echt besser. Yes. Das nimmt einen guten Schuss an, oder?
Put the gun down, Roy. That son of a bitch owes me a lot of money.
Hä, lebt er noch oder ist ein anderer? Ich hab keine Ahnung.
Be on the next train and don't ever come back.
Egal. Geschafft, glaube ich.
Because I was a Marine and I once lacked courage. Everyone deserves a second chance. Now beat it.
Fuck you! That English prick is getting away with my money, Phelps!
Warum das? Was habe ich falsch gemacht?
Donnelly and the homicide squad send their best, Phelps. They're more than pleased that you wrapped up the Edwards killing. They're a little mystified about the motive.
Was habe ich angestellt?
You have any ideas on that?
Crime of passion, sir. Looks like some sort of love triangle between the manager, the fighter, and his girlfriend.
No sign of the scrapper?
No,
oh,
sir.
Mann, oh Mann.
Looks like he left town after the fight.
Okay. It's homicide's problem now. Good work, gentlemen.
Oh, danke schön. Okay. Oh, Fall abgeschlossen. Okay, ich habe doch alles geschafft. Albert Hermann segelt nach England, nachdem er auf unerklärliche Weise aus dem Polizeigewahrsam entkommen ist. Okay. Die nackte Stadt. Nächster Fall. Bestimmt auch wieder so ein Nebenfall, würde ich sagen.
Don't say anything, Roy. Just get over there.
Gut, dann würde ich sagen, starten wir den nächsten Fall, oder? Ich glaube, ich wieder entweder so ein DLC oder so Nebenmission. Diese nackte Stadt. Gut, dann gehen wir mal hin. Gucken, was uns dann da erwarten wird. Was für ein Fall. Nein, der will ich nicht rein. Ich weiß nie genau, wo man raus muss. Hier ist Exit. Okay, dann hier. Oh, ich verlaufe immer in die falsche Richtung, jedes Mal. Na egal. Gehen wir jetzt hier rein. Gut, los geht's.
Seem distracted.
Gucken wir uns
We
das
recovered the
Handy
morphine. Some of it might be unaccounted for, so what? That's life. We did our job.
Closing one case opens another.
Do you have any idea what is really going on while we're wasting our time following this stuff?
Are you going to tell me?
The deals being done right now will change.
Go straight through.
Nee, ich dachte, man kann da
Deals being done
durchfahren.
right now will change the face of LA forever, and we're wasting our time on some hump.
Someone's little girl.
Kann man hier lang?
I hope you got some money saved up.
Oh, egal, fahre ich einfach hier.
Visit the morgue at the end of the month when the John and Jane Does are cremated. Their percentages.
Kleine Abkürzung, würde
Yeah,
ich
it's
sagen.
for and against lightning striking.
Ich dachte, Alter, der sieht geradeaus weiter. Manchmal bin ich auch so ein Blindfisch, ey. Wie jetzt hier ab? Vorsicht, Fußgänger. Ich muss hier durch.
You're paying for every last scratch. Do you ever shut up?
I crashed immer. I crashed the car. I love it. Nein, Spaß. Ich mache so viel Schaden nur. Gut, wo sind wir hier? Mordtalent. Ne, Mordtatort. Didis, bitte. Oh Mann.
Second floor. Apartment 6. In the back.
Thanks.
Danke für die Info. Welcher Stock müssen wir jetzt? Gucken wir einfach, wo der goldene Handgriff ist. Da wissen wir immer, da können wir rein in die Türen. Ach, da ist schon die offene Tür. Okay, na dann ist das perfekt, ne?
Bukowski, you made homicide.
That I did. Good to see you, Phelps.
You two want a hug? Or can we get on with it?
Relax, Rusty.
26 years old, fashion model. Found in the tub by the cleaning lady, Mrs. Reynoldson. She called it in.
We heard Carruthers thinks...
Carruthers likes to make work for people. Overdose of sleeping pills. Falls asleep in the tub. Rest in peace. Case closed.
Here, here. Mal is 100% that it's murder.
Do you mind if I take a look around?
Sure. Go right ahead.
Gut, dann würde ich sagen, dann tun wir es umschauen.
Mal, we've had a look around. Rusty thinks it's a waste of time. What's your theory?
Come on, Mal. Tell us why we were dragged down here.
If the victim was alive when she entered the tub, water would have entered her lungs. The water is violently churned in the windpipe as she drowns. The result is that a lot of foam is generated.
Ist auch keine schöne Art zu sterben.
The mouth and nostrils in almost all cases of real drowning. Notice anything about our Vic?
May I took a look?
Be my guest.
Gut, dann schauen wir uns das mal an.
Take a closer look at her head and neck.
Her neck is bruised pretty badly.
Entweder sie wurde erwürgt oder hat jemand sie halt in den Wasser getränkt. Blaustellen.
Bruising on the forearms and these look like bite marks.
Okay.
Good.
Bissstellen. Okay. Das sind auch wieder Bissstellen. Warte. Ah, warte. Kann man den Ring auch gucken? Ja.
Very unusual ring.
Could be wrong, but it looks like a black sapphire. The eyes are a classic sign of morphine, and the bruises tell their own story. I think one man held her down, and another held her arm and injected her. They put her in the bath to try to cover it as a drowning.
And spread a trail of barbiturates.
Take a look around outside on your way out and see if you can find the syringe.
Zwei Verdächtige, okay.
And morphine would have been very quick, and there wouldn't have been much of a struggle.
Okay, so find two guys who recently bought syringes and weren't junkies, and you might be onto something.
Kann ich trotzdem noch irgendwas gucken?
Quality English smoking jacket.
Herrenhausjacke.
I don't know anyone under 45 who would wear one.
Okay.
Looks like barbiturates.
Okay. Was ist das hier?
Barbiturates. What else is rattling around in this thing?
Schlaftabletten. Ah, okay, ich dachte, hä, was meint der? Schlaftabletten, okay. Was haben wir jetzt hier alles? Gut, wir haben jetzt hier alles geschaut. Gibt es noch Bilder? Ich glaube, das ist die auf den Bildern.
This is all top end of town stuff.
Auf jeden Fall echt hübsch.
Gives a summer look.
Ja, das ist sie. 100%ig. Okay, ist nichts drin, ne?
It's been a modeling assignment.
Modeljob. Ist in Hollywood, BFD. Ich habe Dienstag 11 bis 16 Uhr. Leiste mir doch Gesellschaft. Fragt nach Miss Randall. XX Julia.
It's a place to start.
Was haben wir hier noch?
Beautiful girl. Clothes
Auf jeden
certainly aren't
Fall.
from the Sears catalog.
Model halt, ne? Okay, ist zum Beispiel nichts, keine Notiz, nichts reingeschrieben. Gut, mal gucken, ob wir jetzt alles haben. I hope. Gucken wir kurz noch in der Küche. Sicher ist sicher. Aber weiß nie, ob ich was übersehen habe. Nö, Suppenkelle brauchen wir nicht. Das glaube ich nicht. Na komm. Nee, Nudelholz und das brauchen wir auch nicht.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Nee, das ist auch nicht relevant. Was haben wir hier noch? Bügel? Bügeleisen?
This isn't what we're looking for.
Warum nicht? Man kann ja alles durchschauen mal, weil wer weiß nie, ob man welche Hinweise findet. Gut. Gut, dann würde ich sagen, dann verhören wir mal hier die Dame.
I'm Detective Phelps. I'm here to try and help Julia. Do you mind answering some questions?
Virginia Reynoldson, I'm just so shocked. I feel like there's something I should be doing, someone I should call.
We can make those calls, ma'am. Who needs to be notified?
That's just it. I don't know. Miss Julie doesn't have any family in town. Someone has to set her affairs in order. Mr. Henderson, maybe? Who else is there? I don't know.
If you give the details to the other detectives, ma'am, they can try and get in contact.
Gut, es ist Virginia Reynoldson. Hausmädchen von Julia Randall. Okay. Geisteszustand
I can't stand
des
around here all day waiting for you.
Ja.
Your face beneath the water? I need to do something.
Ja, ich mach doch schon so.
Was Miss Randall depressed about something? Upset?
Auf jeden Fall ist ein DLC
No more
wieder.
than normal.
Never ever.
What are you hiding here, Mrs. Reynoldson? Julia was obviously disturbed about something.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Und zwar haben wir die Schlaftabletten gefunden.
She was taking barbiturates. She couldn't sleep. You must have seen them in her room.
You've seen the pillbox, the things she hid in there. I don't know how she supported herself. Always New clothes and jewelry. She lived like a movie star.
Und deswegen waren sie neidisch, oder was?
Does modeling really pay that well?
Ja, ich glaube schon. Man verdient, glaube ich, als Model schon viel Geld. Also das Privatleben des Opfers.
Did Miss Randall have many friends visit?
I'm not sure. I only come around twice a week.
Ich glaube ihn nicht.
Why are you lying to me, Mrs. Reynoldsson? Julia had men stay here.
Lügen bringt auch nichts.
I will not
Ich finde
speak
es sowieso
ill of the dead.
heraus.
You can't prove that.
Doch. Wir haben Herrenhausjacke gefunden.
Who owns the smoking jacket?
I wouldn't like to tell tales, you understand. That's Mr. Henderson's. An older man, very distinguished looking. He seemed very much in love with her.
Where would we find him?
I'm sorry. I don't know. He said he lives in San Francisco.
Beziehung zum Opfer.
What was it like working for Miss Randall?
Perfectly fine, officer.
Sie weiß es selber nicht. Also würde ich sagen, anzweifeln.
Mrs. Reynoldsson, it seems like there's something you want to tell me.
She was very high-strung. Lovely one moment and screaming at you the next. She wanted it all, and she wanted it damn quick. Of course, being so beautiful, it seemed like she was going to get it. Not the way it's turned out, though, is it?
Thanks, Mrs. Reynoldsson. You've been very helpful. One of the other detectives will take your statement, and then you can go home.
Naja, sie hat eher gelogen. Das war jetzt keine große Hilfe. Gut, dann würde ich sagen, wir fahren dann zum Bekleidungsgeschäft. Aber Moment, habe ich irgendwas vergessen? Hä? Moment. Intuition. Alle Hinweise. Einen habe ich. Das habe ich vergessen.
Don't think this is anything.
Momentchen. Oh. Ich habe doch hier alles gemacht. What? Kapseln nach einer Mahlzeit. Täglich 20 Kapseln Penicillin. Stoneman.
We should speak to her doctor. Prescribing both drugs would make her life a roller coaster.
Aber hier ist immer noch was. Why? Verstehe ich nicht. Ich hab doch alles durchsucht. I don't understand this. Ich habe keine Ahnung. Momentchen. Intuition. Ich habe alle Hinweise. Vielleicht spinnt wieder ein bisschen rum. Gut. Dann würde ich sagen, dann fahren wir zu Bekleidungsgeschäft, würde ich sagen. Okay. Achtung, darf ich... Hallo Leute, ich will da vorbei. McDonald. Darf ich hier mal vorbei? Oh, ich glaube. Hallo? Was machen Sie? Der will mich nicht vorbeilassen. Okay, da würde ich sagen.
Rusty, we'll take a look around
Achso,
outside
das
and
ist
follow
meine
up these
Idee.
leads. Can you get some guys to run down the jacket?
Ah, jetzt weiß ich.
He rarely gets it wrong.
I don't know.
Gut, jetzt ist abgeschlossen, Gott sei Dank. Und ich suche ganz in der Wohnung. Schön. Okay, wo haben wir unser Auto geparkt? Wie immer die Frage. Nehmen wir einfach das hinten, das Cabrio. Ist ja unser Auto. Okay, dann würde ich sagen, drehen wir kurz. Hier ist gerade kein Verkehr. Sorry.
You idiot!
Kann er nicht kurz warten, weil ich drehe? Boah, und echt, da werden ja tausende Unfälle. Okay, gehen wir. Sorry. Boah. Ich bin schneller wie du. Oh Mann. Gut. Ach, ich fahre ein bisschen. Achtung. Fahr weiter hier. Okay. So.
Not good.
Oh, ey. Dann warte ich auch kurz, weil sonst passiert ein Unfall. Na komm schon. Und schalt die Ampel mal grün. Jetzt. Immer mal meckert. Schalt die immer auf grün. Gut, dann schnell hier. Ach, ich fahre eine weiter. Was ist denn hier los?
No harm done.
Leute. Ja, die bauen doch selber alle Unfälle hier. Ich dachte, ich wäre die schlimmste Fahrerin. Boah. Da beschwere ich mich, weil ich nicht so gut fahre und die Taxifahrer, die tun sich selber ganze Zeit Unfälle bauen da. Ah ja, egal. Das sieht halt lustig aus. Vielen Dank, nicht Officer. Man. Also. Gut, Bekleidungsgeschäft. Die Scene. 3:04 Uhr. Also PM ist, glaube ich, 15 Uhr, kann man sagen. Auf deutscher Zeit.
Well, hello.
Hello,
What can I help
hello.
you with today?
LAPD, ma'am.
I hope I haven't done anything wrong.
No, ma'am. We're making some inquiries about Julia Randall. Does she work here?
No, I had to let her go. Is she in some sort of trouble?
She was found dead this morning.
Okay, Kleiderladenbesitzerin, Augenfarbe blau, 42 Jahre alt, Haarfarbe blond, weiblich, Eigentümerin die Scene Modeboutique. Gut, dafür hören wir sie mal. Arbeitsgeschichte des
How long had
Opfers.
Julia worked as a model?
Well, she worked in New York before coming here. She was a very beautiful girl.
Ja, auf jeden Fall. Sie ist echt eine hübsche.
Could you tell us why you let Miss Randall go?
Glauben wir das mal.
Husbands sometimes come in here with their wives. When Julia Randall modeled, the husbands were often more interested in her than they were their wives' dresses. The wives weren't happy, and neither was I.
Did she have any close friends here?
Actually, yes. Heather Swanson. Would you like to speak with her?
I'd like that very much. Please don't inform her about Miss Randall's death.
Very well, officer. Heather, these gentlemen are from the LAPD.
I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. I understand that you worked with Julia Randall, Miss Swanson?
Yes. Julia helped me get my job here. She's not in any kind of trouble, is she?
She's a hellraiser, isn't she? It's a fast life.
Oh, no. Maybe Mrs. Stanley would call her that, but I wouldn't. She's full of life, wonderful company.
That's a lovely engagement ring.
Do you like it? Henry gave it to me.
I'm very interested in engagement rings. Do you mind if I take a closer look? That's some pearl, Miss Swanson. Would have cost Henry a fortune. He must really love you.
Ja, schöner Ring. Gut, das ist Heather Swanson. Augenfarbe braun, 22 Jahre alt, Haarfarbe braun. Model und Freundin von Julia Randall. Gut. Beziehung zum Opfer.
How did you meet Julia?
I was introduced through my fiancé, Henry Arnett.
Henry is your beau. Tell us about it.
Yes, he is. Henry has a fashion business. He and Julia have been friends for years.
Wissen über Mr. Henderson.
Are Miss Randall and Mr. Henderson engaged?
Who's he?
She was wearing a sapphire engagement ring. Someone must have given it to her.
She never mentioned a man named Henderson to me.
Okay.
That's all for now, Miss Swanson. Could you ask your fiancé to visit Hollywood Police Station? It would be very helpful to our inquiry.
Now, wait a moment. I don't think I'll pass on that message until you tell me why you're asking all these questions.
Julia Randall was found dead this morning.
What? Oh, no. Oh, I can't believe it. She was so full of life.
Tja, so ist es leider echt. Gut, was ist der nächste Ort? Julia Randalls Apartment, da waren wir doch schon. Wir fahren jetzt zu Dr. Stormans Praxis. Wenn man einmal Englisch geht und dann auch noch auf Deutsch, dann kommt so manchmal so ein
Nice move, not telling old
Sitz
Sweet
raus.
Lips in there about her friend taking a big jump till we were half out the door.
Okay, dann biegen wir
Very
hier.
slick.
I figured we'd get more out of her that way.
You're learning, Phelps. We'll make a vice cop out of you yet.
Ich muss mal wieder überholen.
All units, officers need help. Hollywood and Highland. Hollywood and Highland officers need help. 211 in progress and shots fired. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Ich mach die Nebenfelder demnächst. Ich mach jetzt mal die Sachen hier. Dr. Stromans Praxis. Okay. Richer, cleaner and bolder. Okay. Wo kann man hier rein? Ja, okay. Müssen wir Aufzug fahren, oder?
swear, if we locked up every doctor in this town, Vice would be able to work half days.
No. Gut, wir machen gleich weiter. Ich bin gleich zurück.
Hey, Cole, let's get moving. Wake up, Cole. What are we waiting for? Cole, we got things to do.
So, ich bin jetzt auch wieder anwesend. Okay. Dann würde ich sagen, machen wir weiter. Gut, wir sind jetzt hier im oben. Was ist das hier? Dr. Stoneman, Raum 505.
Stoneman, Office 505.
Oder Büro. Raumbüro. 505. Hier.
Yes, sir, your name?
LAPD. We'd like to see Dr. Stoneman.
Dr. Stoneman is with a patient. Would you like to wait?
No, we wouldn't. Tell him we want to see him now.
There's no need to be rude.
Save it, sister.
Dr. Stoneman, I have some gentlemen from the LAPD here to see you.
Send them in, please. I'll see this patient again after they've left.
Your investigation is much more important than my sciatica. I'm just in pain here.
Dr. Stoneman, we are investigating the death of one of your patients, Julia Randall.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Do you mind if we ask you some questions about Ms. Randall?
Not if it doesn't compromise doctor-patient privilege, Detective.
Gut, das ist Dr. Stoneman. Augenfarbe blau, 56 Jahre alt, Haarfarbe grau, männlich. Verschreibender Arzt von Julia Randall. Gut. Beziehung zum Opfer.
How well did you know Miss Randall?
Very little. She'd only been a patient 6 months or so.
Ist schwer.
Julia Randall has been your patient for nearly a year. I'm sure you know that.
You don't have a recipe, Detective? Do you have access to my patient records?
Nein, aber wir haben... Moment. Benzedrin-Rezept.
Your prescriptions contradict you, Doctor.
So ein Wort.
Miss Randall was in the fashion business, as you probably know. She was jumped up on Benzedrine by day and knocked down by sleeping pills at night. I told her to slow up, but no. Life was too short for her.
And you supplied the prescription for the Benzedrine?
It's not illegal, Detective. A lot of young women in her line of work use it for weight loss.
Weitere Medikation.
You wrote Julia Randall a prescription for Benzedrine. How can you account for that?
Miss Randall was in the fashion business. She wanted to control her weight.
Benzedrine is addictive, as I'm sure you know, Doctor.
As I warned her, but she was determined. She said she needed it to control her appetite.
Sounds like you knew her pretty well.
I knew the line of work she was involved in.
That'll be all for now, Dr. Stoneman. We'll be in touch.
Gut, dann gehen wir durchs Telefon. Hier.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Messages for me, please.
Yes, Detective. The coroner's been asking to speak to you. I can connect the call if you like.
Please, thank you. Al?
Paul, can you get over here? I just finished the autopsy.
Sure thing, Mal. We'll be right over.
Okay. Warum schaut ihr mich so an? Habe ich irgendwas verbrochen? Okay. Dann fahren wir mal zum... Wo müssen wir jetzt eigentlich hin? Gucken wir gleich.
The old boy's lying.
About what?
I don't know. He looked relieved when you said she was dead. It's a strange reaction to have to the death of a young patient.
Okay. Zu Hollywood Zentralklinik fahren. Warum ist immer noch das Apartment da? Ich verstehe es nicht. Keine Ahnung. Gut, fahren wir zum Zentralklinik.
Have you noticed how croakers only pull out the physician-patient privilege card when they got something to hide?
There are certain things people have a right to keep private.
Until it gets in the way of police work. And it's only private when it suits them. A couple of drinks and every doctor I've met will spill your darkest secrets in a heartbeat.
Mann, ey.
There goes a week's
Ich habe
wages.
es so gesehen, dass ich gleich wieder irgendwo gegenstoße. Okay.
Look out!
Genau, look out! Look out. Ach, da. Vorsicht!
This car cost me a fortune, you moron!
Egal, ich laufe zu Fuß. Wo ist die? Hier oder was? Corona. Okay. Oh.
Cole, Roy, I have some information for you.
You're the only person enjoying this, Mal. Get on with it.
The bruising confirms 2 sets of hands, so we have 2 killers. Death was caused by heart failure due to an overdose of morphine.
Have you dragged us down here to gloat? We already heard your theory.
We agree that she was murdered.
Yes, of course.
I have something else to show you.
All right, Mal, what gives?
The dead guy's name is Jimmy LeBlanc, career burglar. He came in this morning. Someone stove his head in with a lump of 2x4.
So what? Good riddance.
I found 2 cigarettes in his jacket pocket.
Wow.
Hang on a minute, Roy. We're listening now.
No sign of morphine use and no metabolized morphine in his blood. Scratch marks on his face.
Which could be from getting his head remodeled.
Time of death, Mal.
Maybe an hour or 2 after the Randall girl.
So you're saying Laughing Boy here could be one of our killers? That's a hell of a long shot.
Thanks, Mal. We'll check it out.
I found something else.
Sorry, I don't play.
I don't know if it's significant. His wallet was empty. The only other things he was carrying were the harmonica and the morphine. Carruthers. Yeah, he's here. I'll send him over. They have a guy called Henry Arnett in interview 2 for you next door. Let me know how you get on.
Sure, Mal. And thanks for the lead.
Sure, Mal. Thanks for the lead.
Mr. Arnett, I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. Thanks for coming in.
Call me Henry. It's the least I could do. Terrible news about Julia.
How well did you know Julia Randall?
Vaguely. I'm in the clothing business, and Julia occasionally modeled for me.
He's asking whether you banged her in a chuck-on-the-shoulder fraternity kind of way.
I'm engaged to be married. It wouldn't be polite.
Answer the question.
This will remain private? Heather won't have to know? Yes. We had relations.
Miss Randall's landlady said she was seeing an older man.
Could have been. I wasn't privy to all the details of Julia's private life.
Henry, I don't like when people lie to me. She was seeing a man named Henderson. You know who I'm talking about.
Easy on, Detective. I may have heard of Henderson, but I don't know his full name. I think he's from New York or someplace back east.
That's funny. Julia told her cleaning lady that he lived in San Francisco.
Okay, you got me. I don't know where he's from. Julia wanted money. She always wanted money. She thought she could get some from this guy.
She was wearing a distinctive engagement ring. Do you think she might have convinced him to buy it for her?
Maybe he did, yeah. Maybe he and Julia were getting serious.
Ever heard of a Jimmy LeBlanc?
No. Should I have? Is he an entertainer or something?
So you wouldn't have any reason to believe that LeBlanc would be involved in Julie Randall's murder?
If this guy is a criminal, he might have been involved. But like I said, I've never heard of this LeBlanc character.
Heather told us that you were in fashion.
That's right.
Got a stakeout down on 2nd later tonight.
Some kind of traveling salesman?
Once I got out of the Corps, I used my...
You were in the Marines?
Sure. I'm proud of it. Fighting 6th.
You were in the 6th Marines?
Yes. I was a captain.
Which company?
Various companies. We had a lot of casualties.
Which engagements?
Okinawa. A couple of other places.
That will be all for now, Henry. You've been very helpful.
That son of a bitch was never in the Marines. Why'd you let him off the hook?
Because we're giving him a couple of minutes before we start tailing him. Arnett is an amateur. We need to find out who killed the girl. Can you pass this on to Bukowski? Have him check the place out and go through his records.
Sure, I'll pass it on.
Thanks. Can you also have R&I run the records on a Jimmy LeBlanc and find out who was his last arresting officer? Have them get in touch via KGPL when they have some information.
Gut, wie es erscheint, hat er uns ganze Zeit angelogen. Wir müssen ganz dicht, wir müssen wieder verfolgen.
Don't you love it when they pull the war hero excuse? Actually, maybe you don't.
Boah, ich bin fast verpasst. Bleiben wir so besser. Wohin fährt er? Geradeaus. Nee, er biegt hier ab. Hallo?
I'd have expected a cad like Arnett to be a better liar.
Wir müssen ganz vorsichtig sein. What? Das ist nicht das Auto. What? Ja, toll. Ich wusste nicht genau, welches Auto jetzt. Okay. Na dann. Auf ein neues, würde ich sagen. Oh Mann, ey.
That son of a bitch was never in the Marines. Why'd you let him off the hook?
Because we're giving him a couple of minutes before we start tailing him. Arnett is an amateur. We need to find out who killed the girl. Can you pass this on to Bukowski? Have him check the place out and go through his records.
Sure, I'll pass it on.
Thanks. Can you also have R&I run the records on a Jimmy LeBlanc and find out who was his last arresting officer? Have them get in touch via KGPL when they have some information.
Gut, jetzt muss ich näher dran bleiben. Aber ich wollte auch nicht so nah dran sein, weil ich weiß, er sieht uns dann vielleicht. Okay, das ist ein weißes Auto. Oh, okay.
He was squirming like a worm in there. Don't you love it when they pull the war hero excuse?
Okay.
Actually, maybe you don't.
Can you quit driving like a jackass already?
I'd have expected a cad like Arnett to be a better liar.
Jetzt dürfen alle fahren, wie immer. Ja, werde ich verfolgen, gesagt mal, dürfen alle Autos fahren. Bloß nicht so nah. Okay, er biegt jetzt hier ab. Schön vorsichtig. Okay, der biegt jetzt ab.
Where are you taking us, Henry?
Oh, was ist das hier für ein Verkehr? Mensch, immer wenn ich jemanden verfolge, so viel Verkehr auf einmal. Die fahren alle drauf los. Okay, stopp. Nicht so nah. Fährt er? Okay. Biegt er jetzt ab, geradeaus. Okay, jetzt biegt er ab.
That idiot never stepped foot in Okinawa.
Ich glaube das ihm auch nicht. Dann, wo ist er? Okay. Oh, zum Glück haben wir es geschafft.
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him. See how he intends to spend the money. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Okay. Oh, ich dachte schon, ich wurde wieder erwischt. Oh.
That's right, Mexico City. One-way ticket, please. Next available seat.
That would be 1 day from now. Is that okay?
It's going to have to be.
LAPD, the man who just came in here, he bought a ticket?
Yes, sir. To Mexico City, tomorrow night.
If you hear from him again, don't mention this conversation.
What have you got?
He bought a ticket for Mexico City. Tomorrow night.
That's good. But this is better.
Oh my God. It's Fabergé.
Should have seen the look on the pawnbroker's face when I told him to hand it over. The guy who owned the joint thought it was worth at least 10 large for a cigarette case. Arnett only got 600 clams.
Schon teuer. Liebste Bellevue, in ewigen Liebe und Zuneigung. Okay. Gut, wir gehen kurz ans Telefon. Wo gibt's denn? Wo haben wir hier Telefon? Ah, das Telefonzelle, perfekt.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Messages, please.
Yes, Detective. Detectives Bukowski and Galloway request you return to Hollywood Station. They have information in the Julia Randall case.
Any luck with the arrest record check on Jimmy LeBlanc?
Yes, Detective. Jimmy LeBlanc's last arresting officer was Patrolman Fred Wallace. He's posted the Hollywood 9th Beat Sunset Boulevard between Gordon and Wilcox.
Thank you.
That price is outrageous. I know that face. That's a guy.
Okay, weiter geht's. Gehen wir zurück zum Auto. Brauchen wir unser Auto wieder? Ach, nehmen wir das einfach, würde ich sagen. Egal. Gut, dann würde ich sagen, fahren wir zum Streifen 9, Hollywood Polizeirevier. Polizeirevier würde ich sagen, fahren wir.
A one-way ticket to Mexico. Old Henry's looking as guilty as a dog next to a pile of dog shit.
What's his motive?
I can think of a few, but I'd put my money south of the belt. One guy plus 2 dames always equals problems.
Oh, wie viele Autos die wieder hier fahren. Ich fahr geradeaus. Spiel gleich hier ab, würde ich sagen. So. Ja.
Look where you're going.
Ding. Hä, ich bin noch gar nicht da dran. Oh. Dann einmal nach hier. Oh, wir sind endlich da. Hollywood Polizeirevier. Okay, ein anderes.
Sir, I need the contraband list. Items stolen over the last year.
Hang on, I'll dig out a copy for you. Here you go.
Thanks.
Is the cigarette case on there?
Nice. One blah. Das hier, oder? Nee, Zigaretten hatten wir, glaube ich, so Zigaretten-Gaze.
It's here.
Okay.
Arnett must be out of his mind trying to move this while under a murder cloud.
Ja, ich habe das doch gedrückt. Oh, gut. Was haben wir hier noch? Nein. Saphir, oder? Black Saphir?
Julia Randall's ring. It's here.
Okay, was war das noch? Crystal. Mont Blanc. Clothing. Pairing, oder?
Even the engagement ring was purloined. Arnett is a cad.
Noch irgendwas? What case?
Seems Julia wasn't the first bored society girl to hide her bennies in that pillbox.
Gut. Dann fahren wir jetzt zum Hollywood Revierstreifen 9. Let's go. What? Was war denn das jetzt? Please. Oh Mann. Geradeaus. Okay.
Let's give him a hand. Right behind you, Wallace. Detective Phelps.
Wallace, go left. I'm going right after this little prick in the alley.
Ooh.
Find some cover!
I'm gonna put holes in you, asshole!
Stay in cover!
Ach komm.
You're covered, Bill.
Warum soll ich ins Cover gehen?
Get in cover!
Son of a bitch shot me!
What?
Are you trying to get yourself killed?
Aha. Das hat wehgetan, ne?
Thanks.
Oh,
outstanding warrant, armed robbery. Knocked over a drugstore back there, and it looks like he brought his whole posse with him. Bad luck for them.
They're all yours now. We need some information. Ever heard of a burglar goes by the name of Jimmy LeBlanc?
Sure. Nabbed Jimmy on a burglary beef a couple of years back. They cut through a music shop and into a jewelry store. He got 4 years. I miss his partner, though.
His partner?
Big guy. I had him cornered, and he picked up this huge display case and threw it out a plate glass window. Then he vaulted out of there like something out of Barnum and Bailey.
Got him.
I would have had him, except for LeBlanc yelling, "Run for it, Willie!"
And you think he was an acrobat of some sort?
More like a strongman, a wrestler, or a boxer, that kind of thing.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
You haven't done too badly yourself.
Gut, neue wichtige Person, Willi. Gut, dann fahren wir dann.
You're suggesting LeBlanc is still working with Willie?
Everstrom Wohnsitz.
A strong man held down Randall while someone administered the morphine. Someone with muscle opened up LeBlanc's skull. Could be.
Any in the vicinity officer needs assistance. 1825 North Highland Avenue, 1825 North Highland Avenue. Unit to handle code 2 identify.
What the hell?
Okay. We're driving in the car. Kann man hier hochfahren? Nee. Ist zu. Hier kann man gut fahren, ohne Autos.
What's wrong with you?
Oder auch nicht. Boah, ey. Na, was soll's da? Everstrom Wohnsitz.
LAPD, ma'am. Is Mrs. Eavestrom in?
She is. Would you follow me, sir?
I am Mrs. Eavestrom. How may I help you?
We appear to have recovered some stolen goods that belong to you, ma'am.
Yes, of course. That terrible burglary. Would you like something to drink?
No, thank you, ma'am. We have some questions, if you don't mind.
Why would I mind, young man, if you are returning 43 pieces of my property?
Okay, before we get down to that, I'll have a scotch. Thanks, straight up.
Maria, can you get the detective a drink, please?
Okay, das ist Mrs. Eavestrom. Haferbraun, 61 Jahre alt, Augenfarbe, sorry. Haarfarbe braun, wohlhabendes Einbruchsopfer. Ich muss ganz kurz noch was einstellen im Fernseher. Weil das Problem ist irgendwie zu hell. Einstellung. Und macht man das Bild.
Maria, I think we'd best get this officer a drink to get him moving. He looks rather gormless.
Oops.
Maria, I think we'd best get this officer a drink to get him moving. He looks rather gormless.
Okay. Wohlhabendes Einbruchsopfer. Liste des Diebgutes.
Can you describe to us what was stolen?
It would be easier to describe what wasn't stolen, Detective. A priceless tiara that has been in the family for 50 years. A Fabergé cigarette case that was worth $25,000.
Lügner.
Why are you lying about the value of your jewelry, Mrs. Eavestrom?
Who do you think you are, making heinous accusations in my own home?
Jetzt nicht besonders. Moment. Ich glaube, das war diese. Nee. Zigarettenetui, oder?
We recovered the cigarette case from a pawnbroker. No one knows the real value of an item better than those guys.
I inflated its value for the insurance claim. There. Are you satisfied? My daughter's boyfriend was quite taken with the case. I think he was even more disappointed than I was when it was stolen.
Gut, Einbruchsbericht. Oops. What?
What can you tell us about the burglary?
Was war das jetzt?
A terrible night. At least a year ago. But let's not go into that. Let's talk about what you've recovered.
think you know more about this burglary than you were letting on, Mrs. Eavestrom. There isn't an insurance claim involved, is there?
Are you accusing me of having my own home burgled? How dare you? What possible proof do you have for this scandalous remark?
Die macht mir irgendwie Angst.
It's nothing personal. I'm just doing my job. You understand that?
Einbruchsbericht,
What can
okay.
you tell us about the burglary?
A terrible night. At least a year ago. But let's not go into that. Let's talk about what you've recovered.
I get the sense that you're worried about something, Mrs.
Keine Ahnung.
I have already received the insurance claim, Detective. Is there any way we could keep the return of these items discreet?
That's about it for now, Mrs. Eavestrom. The department will get in touch, let you know how you can recover your valuables.
You have only mentioned a few of the items that have been stolen, Detective. What else has been recovered?
You see, Phelps? That's why you get the drinks in early.
Hello, Mother. Hello, detectives. What is going on?
We'd like to ask exactly the same question.
You have met my daughter?
This morning at work. Oh, mother and father divorced. I took my father's name.
The detectives recovered some of the things that were stolen, darling.
Well, what did you find?
A sapphire ring on the corpse of Julia Randall.
What are you talking about?
Your engagement ring, Miss Swanson. Would you be surprised to know that it was part of the proceeds of a burglary?
That's an outrageous allegation.
Yes, it is. I suggest we go straight to Henry Arnett's place and sort this mess out.
Okay. Gut, dann müssen wir, glaube ich, jetzt dahin fahren, hm? Arnett's apartment.
We're missing something here. Arnett is obviously arranging the burglaries.
That's my fiancé you're making scurrilous accusations about.
And Randall was obviously his partner.
But neither of them are the type to creep apartments.
Ich würde das Ding ist noch glauben.
You're being ridiculous. Both of you. There's a very good explanation for all of this.
Put a sock in it, sister. You're being played for a patsy and you're not even smart enough to see it.
Okay. Schicke Gegend, würde ich sagen. Schon cool. Haben die echt sehr schön gemacht, die Details und so. Schick gemacht. Ich spiele es so gerne, also es macht echt Spaß. Es ist auf jeden Fall sehr interessant, diese ja, verschiedenen Ermittlungen und so, das ist manchmal echt interessant auch und auch sehr spannend, finde ich. Nur das Problem ist, es ist sehr schwer, manche Gesichter zu erkennen ob die jetzt lügen, zweifeln oder zum Beispiel die Wahrheit sagen. Das ist manchmal echt knifflig. Muss dann echt schon gut sein. Bei manchen kann ich mir noch ungefähr merken, weil ich habe das Spiel auf der PS3 mal gespielt und ja, kann ich mich schon an Dinge noch erinnern. Ich weiß nicht genau, ob bei der PS3 auch diese DLCs waren, diese 2, 3 Stück, keine Ahnung mehr. Auf jeden Fall richtig gut gemacht. So, das wäre schon eigentlich fast da. Oh shit. Gerade okay. Die wohnt aber weit weg hier. Oder vielleicht fahre ich auch den längsten Weg, wer weiß. Was hier durch? Ja.
I hope you got some money saved up.
Manchmal bin ich echt auch ein Maniac. Fahrer, kann man sagen. Überfahren, egal. Ich hoffe, es sind wir bald da. Die wohnt echt weit weg. Egal, wollen wir die weiter? Ich glaube, wir sind jetzt da. Waren wir rechts? Okay, Annette's apartment.
That's the guy. I heard he's a
Come on, sister. Let's find out who your fiance really is.
Welcome, sir. I'm sorry, are you a resident?
LAPD detectives. We're here to speak to Henry Arnett.
Oh, Mr. Arnett? Apartment 30. You can take the lift.
Thank you.
Well, isn't this just nice and awkward?
Stop! LAPD!
Don't kill him, Cole. This guy's our case. Go on.
Put your hands in the air!
Los, schnell.
Give it up! LAPD!
Voll auf der 12. Oh Mann.
Looks like he got you good, Phelps.
Yeah, he really packs a wallop. How'd I get back here?
Under your own steam, miraculously. He came in through the window, said hello, and then keeled over.
How was Arnett?
He's coming around, too. He's all hopped up. Good time to get some answers.
You missing something, Henry?
Gut, dann erkunden wir das Apartment mal. Gucken, was wir so finden. Ein Fächer.
Maybe. No.
Aber hübscher Fächer. Sieht gut aus. Was haben wir hier?
Doesn't tell me anything. Nothing significant.
Dann liegen hier Zigarrenstummel auf dem Boden. Ich will doch einen Aschenbecher rein. Was ist das? Taschenlampe. Gibt es hier nicht zum Erkunden? Nur anscheinend gibt es hier gar nicht. Ich gehe mal auf Intuition, mal gucken, ob ich hier was finde. Okay, dann haben wir aber hier vorne. Hier ist ein Koffer. So, Pazifik schreibt fort. Die Union möchte sich für die Unterstützung Los Angeles, Mexico City. 12. September 1947.
You told Heather you're honeymooning without her?
Eine Uhr.
Vacheron Constantine.
Vacheron.
It's an extremely expensive watch, Henry.
Der muss
A
Money haben.
graduation present from my parents.
Habe ich jetzt alles? Ich glaube, das waren, glaube ich, nur die 2 Sachen. Gut, dann würde ich sagen, verhören wir mal die beiden. So, Annette, was hast du zu sagen von professioneller Einbruchsring?
We know all about the jewelry ring. You and Randall and the Blanc and Willie doing the legwork.
I'm in the fashion business.
Da soll ich dir glauben.
You're lying, Henry.
How can you prove that I'm involved, Detective?
Doch, wir haben Beweise. Und zwar haben wir... Moment, wo haben wir das? Das Fabergé Zigarettenetui.
Because you pawned a Fabergé cigarette case today for $600. A case that is on a list of stolen items.
It was Julia's idea. Get a list of society parties, find out where and when, and then have the guests burgled. Julia was desperate for money. No
Das ist mir die Frau irgendwie nicht. Oh nein. Motiv für Randall's Mord.
Why did Reed and LeBlanc kill Julia Randall?
I wanted to stop, to get out of that life. I was going to marry Heather if she'd have me. Julia told the others that they were out, that she was going to create a new gang.
Du erzählst gerne Geschichten.
You're lying, Arnett. I think you ordered them to kill her. It was made to look like suicide, and when the coroner saw through that,
Ja,
he knew it was
irgendwie
time to
schon,
run.
hat
I
recht.
told you I was involved in the burglaries. I had nothing to do with Julia's death. Why would I need to
Sicher?
run?
Gut. Und was ist mit der Liste mit der Hehlerware? Was fällt dir dazu ein?
That's some story, detective.
Gut.
But you can't prove any of it.
War das falsch?
Who is Henderson, and what is his involvement?
Tell them what you know, Henry. I'll stand by you if you'll only tell the truth.
There is no Henderson.
Give it up, Arnett. You're facing the gas chamber. Give the judge some reason to commute.
You still don't get it, do you? Julia entrapped everyone. She was so beautiful. So goddamn cold.
Henry Arnett, you are under arrest for burglary and for the murder of Julia Randall.
Henderson is Stoneman, all right? I'm not the guy you want. Go talk to the good doctor.
Oh, we will, knucklehead. Meanwhile, we're fitting you for convict stripes.
Ah, ich habe 1 von 3 nur. Shit. Naja, was soll man machen? Das war nicht eine falsche Entscheidung. Dann gehen wir zu Stonehead. Stoneman mal nicht.
Son of a bitch!
Er steigt nur wieder in dein Auto.
I guess the wedding's off.
He only robbed her mother and killed her best friend. Cut the guy some slack.
So how does the doctor fit in?
That's what we're about to find out. Maybe we should ask him to give you a quick once-over. That meathead gave you one hell of a pasting.
I've had worse.
You should have seen yourself staggering back in there like a drunken sailor.
Next time you can take the runner, Roy.
I didn't box in the Marines, though, did I?
I should have never told you that.
Time for the doctor to give us something to make this all better.
Hang on a moment, sister. Tell him it's Henry Arnett. And tell him it's urgent.
I can't do that.
Tell him, or I'll charge you with obstruction of justice.
Doctor, I'm afraid Mr. Arnett is here to see you, and he says it's urgent.
Send him in.
I told you never to come.
Tell us the truth, Doctor.
I'm so glad you came. Prison will be better than insanity, and I'm already half insane with grief. You know that I loved her. I ruined my life for her, and yet I still love her.
Will you testify in court that Arnett and Randall did these robberies?
They organized the robberies. Julie would get the names of the guests attending my wife's parties. Didn't matter how much money I showered upon her, it was never enough. She never really cared for me.
Doctor, I'm afraid you're under arrest.
The practice.
That's the story.
Dr. Gerard. No. Please don't cry. I want to see no one. Not my wife, or my children, nor my friends. And I don't want a lawyer. Just lock me up and throw away the key. What have I done?
Didn't see that coming.
Okay. Boah, Gänsehaut. Krass. Boah, Gänsehaut, ey. Krass.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
I need an ambulance and the coroner immediately to the offices of Dr. Harold Stoneman, 1646 Ivor Street, Hollywood.
En route, Detective. You have a message. Detective Bukowski says the suspect is named Wilson Willie the Wolf Reed, former wrestler. Last known address is an apartment building at the corner of Hollywood and Vine. Detective Bukowski says to meet them there.
On our way. We have an address for the runner.
Let's try and wrap this up then.
That old boy really fell for that broad.
She was incredibly beautiful, Roy.
Would you throw it all away for a woman?
Life has a way of making you pay for your pride.
You're quite the romantic, Phelps. Stick with the percentages. Broken hearts are for chumps.
You're talking from experience.
I certainly am. Oh, I like women as much as the next guy. As long as they're in their place and doing what they're told.
Wo müssen wir jetzt hin? Willys apartment.
Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
Na gut, fahren wir hin. Sind wir schon unten? Ja. Was ist jetzt los? Okay, ist schon eingezeichnet. Dann mal kurz drehen. Ist das schon direkt in der Nähe? Okay. Das hätte ich auch dann zu Fuß gehen können. So. Willys Apartment, the Broadway, Hollywood.
He's around here somewhere. A big guy. Neighbors say he always wears basketball shoes and a cream jacket. And get this. The kids around here say he plays the harmonica.
Find the game well and have the commander set up a dragnet. We want the area closed off. We'll take this out of the street.
Gut.
A harmonica playing wrestler. That's a weird one. Think he knits as well?
Just keep your eyes open and your mouth shut. We don't want him to bolt on us.
Hey. Müssen wir hin?
Wait. Cole. You hear that?
Ja. Aber woher kommt das? Von da hinten?
He wouldn't be that way. I think you're barking up the wrong tree.
Das ist irgendwie so eine Mundharmonika, aber wo ist er? Kann man die hochklettern? Okay, jetzt heißt nichts am Mundharmonika. Keine Ahnung, wo lang. Nee, gesagt auf die Straße. Willys Apartment, da war ich ja, aber... Was ist das für ein... Wie komme ich da hin? Jetzt komme ich nicht mehr da hoch. Was haben wir hier? Hier hoch. Komisch. Wo bin ich denn nochmal hochgegangen? Hier. Bin ich jetzt so weit gelaufen? Wo bin ich hier? Aber woher kommt diese Mundharmonika? Was? Hm. Woher kommt diese Mundharmonika-Musik? Hm. Komisch. Gefunden. Gott sei Dank.
Wilson Reed, LAPD, give yourself up.
Oh. Was macht er? Lauf doch. Ich drück da nicht mal was. Wo ist er? Ich drücke nix. Ja, ich habe gar nichts mehr gesehen. Das Problem war, wo ist er hingelaufen? Menno.
Wilson Reed, LAPD, give yourself up.
Ah, da hoch. Schnell, 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 schnell.
Hold it. He's got to be around here somewhere. No place to go unless he grew wings. There he is! Wait, the son of a bitch!
Was? Okay, ich hab ihn. Sehr gut. Jawohl!
Julia Randall's folks are flying in from New York tomorrow to claim the body. I saw her on the slab. So perfect. Looked like she was made of porcelain. She really made an impression on me.
Well, you had that impact on a lot of men.
Christ, it's cold. You guys did good work here today. Roy!
Vielen Dank.
I think you should buy your brother officers a drink.
Do you now? That's very generous of you, Lieutenant.
8 Millionen Stories. Ja, kann man mit leben. 3 Sterne, aber shit. Ein Hinweis auf Morphium in Julias Apartment und Carruthers hätte ein Lächeln im Gesicht gehabt. Ach ja, ich habe mich ganz halt gefragt, was dieses Julia Apartment sein sollte. Hätte ich am besten hinfahren müssen. Naja, destotrotz habe ich den Fall trotzdem irgendwie abgeschlossen, egal wie. Jetzt weiß ich wenigstens Bescheid, dass ich dann auch zu Julias Apartment muss nächstes Mal, wenn ich das nochmal anfangen werde. Gut. Besser wie nix.
We're being overrun. We have to get off of this hill.
That's one of our 50 cals still firing, Cole. The 22nd are still fighting.
It's over, Cole. Looks like you're one of the lucky ones.
Goodbye to your friend Hank, Jack.
He was your friend too, Cole. Is this how you're going to leave him? Are you wounded?
Not a scratch, Kelso.
Well, get up and get out of that fucking hole! Find a stretcher while you're at it so we can get him out of here.
Who's the senior officer here?
I guess that's you, Cole.
You were up here all night?
Yes, sir.
And your command?
Gone, sir.
Sorry to hear that, son. God damn it, we have beaten these bastards back. It's the beginning of the end. And it was one here. You're a goddamn hero, son. What's your name?
Lieutenant Phelps. Sir.
I'm recommending you for the Silver Star and promoting you to First Lieutenant.
Offenkundige Bestimmung. Nächstes.
Earl Phelps. A shooting at the 111 Club. 6232 Hollywood Boulevard.
Sounds like a homicide beef.
2 of the dead guys caught in the crossfire were carrying Army surplus morphine. Get over there before homicide tramples all over the place.
We already cleared that up.
Judge in Pasadena took the big sleep yesterday. He had a personal stash of 20 cigarettes. Appears we didn't get all of it.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Gut, wir sind jetzt bei Fall 16 angekommen. Ich würde sagen, wir machen beim nächsten Mal weiter. Es hat mich sehr gefreut, dass ihr zugeschaut habt und ich hoffe, ihr seid auch beim nächsten Mal wieder dabei. Ja. Ich wünsche euch auf jeden Fall noch einen schönen Tag und dann bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao.